Yes, hi there. These comments are for NA. I'm using the initials of your name. All right, let's take a look at it. So, the good news is you definitely have, I think, a good organization beginning with your thesis and the topic sentences of your body paragraphs. However, you probably need to be a little more specific in the examples you're using in your body paragraphs. For example, in your second paragraph, you say, for example, once I had a problem in my college or difficulties in a class. So if you say a problem, name the college, specify the difficulty and in which class it was. You say, for example, once I had a difficulty at Cal State University preparing for my Biology 101 paper. Something like that. You said, I asked my friend to help me prepare for the exam, and he showed me how to prepare a good study guide that would help me get high marks. So you need a more specific, I think, example in that paragraph to help support that idea. So that's one thing that you can do to improve your writing. Also, in your first paragraph, you're having some problems with punctuation. For example, in the second line where you have period in your life, I would put a colon there and then put your college years. No apostrophe S there. Just say college years. Also, in your last sentence in the first paragraph, you don't really need to use a colon after the word are, because if you do, you're now separating the adjective complements from the subject that they kind of modify. So you don't want to separate that. The verb introduces those complements, right? Also, in your second paragraph, you're shifting to the you. You say in your first sentence, being supportive is important to me. Then I would say, a supportive person supports me, helps me, and provides me with the solutions I need for my problems. That's going to be better because that's more consistent. That consistent point of view helps all the sentences stick together better. In your third paragraph, you had a slight problem with the not only but also. You said not only in his or her body, but also leaving the area behind him or her clean. There's no subject in that sentence, and really no verb. So you would say, not only is it important that my roommate has good hygiene, instead of saying clean in his or her body, I would simply say good hygiene. That's a good vocabulary word that you didn't use, but you could have used to express. So say, not only is it important that my roommate have good hygiene, but he or she also needs to leave the areas that he or she uses clean. And then you give the example that you just gave. In your final paragraph, you say, in sum, having a roommate with these previous qualities is a gift. And then the next sentence say, besides, with an S, besides that, each person should think of himself to be in. I would probably say each person should try to portray or exhibit these qualities for his or her roommate. You should give what you wish to take. I'm not sure what that means at the end there, right? So let's take a look at how you would score on this particular essay. So NA, I'm going to put you at about 2.50 out of 5. I'm going to put you at 17 points out of 30. I think you could probably do a little bit better job providing specific details to support some of those ideas, like I pointed out in your one paragraph. You want to work on minimizing the word choice and sentence structure errors that you're also having, and that could also help you, I think, improve a little bit more in the writing. So one thing that you might want to take a look at, if we go back to my website, I'm going to go ahead and recommend some specific lessons to help you where you are right now. I think your vocabulary is weak. You have a tendency to use mostly basic vocabulary as you express ideas, so keep working hard in my vocabulary section. This is key to you. You need better control of your more advanced vocabulary. For example, you said to keep his or her body clean, I said good hygiene. Hygiene, hygiene. You could have used that word. It would have been perfect in that situation, but you avoided it, either because you were too nervous or forgot, or you didn't even know it was a word in the first place. So vocabulary is very important. Secondly, work hard in my grammar section. You have a number of errors, a lot of problems with punctuation. So you want to take a look at lesson 1, lesson 2, lesson 3, lesson 4, and then for the remainder of the quarter you want to focus on lesson 7, particularly the writing and the grammar exercises at Diana Hacker's website, A Writer's Reference. Now moving down to the writing area of my course, I do have some lessons I think that can help you get better. Lesson 5.3, writing details to support generalizations. I think that would be useful for you right now at this stage. Everything else is pretty good with your writing. You know how to organize, I think, your ideas and how to support those ideas. So you're moving in the right direction with that. And I think that's it. Anyway, thank you for completing the independent writing practice test, and I look forward to reading one of your essays again.